Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy, Daddy Issues HD. How you doing? But today I wanted to try something a bit different, a little different, because I played the game for almost 1,000 hours now. I'm getting up there, and season 2 has now officially not ended, but it's at its climax, you could say, because the DLC's out, everything's going good, everyone's enjoying the game. It's very popular in the fighting game community, I'd say, right now. But I thought there might be people joining right now. People are like, oh, Tekken's lit right now. Tekken's going really good right now. I want a piece of that. I want in. And then you get in the game, and then you're absolutely clothed by a Jin, a Mishima, a gimmick character, Negan, of course, since everybody's getting kicked. Their ass kicked by Negan and Lucille. But I wanted to go over what things you guys should look at as a new player, or hell, maybe if you're more experienced than me, or better than me. Things that you may have missed out on, or things that you need to work on or forget. Hell, even I still forget stuff I still need to work on. It's not just all that flashy combos, even though Jin has like the easiest combos to do if you're not styling them. But let's start off with the basics. The basics, obviously, movement. You want movement in a game that's 3D. When it's a game like Street Fighter and it's back and forth, it's much easier because all you have to do is press back, and then with this your character's going back and then you just hold. But the thing in Tekken, if you press back twice, you slowly backdash. And some people, I'll be versing someone online that's new and they'll just do this. They'll do that when you're attacking, and then you just run up on them and you just hit them, and then they're surprised like how they hit me. I was backing up, and then I'll back up slowly, doing the normal way. Oops, I kind of did some of my way. And then if you hold forward, or even try to tap forward, if you don't stop yourself as you're moving forward, you'll get running. And running, that's when you get other moves that aren't normal. But so first we'll start with the normal movement. So you have your left, right, and back, and then forward. Your 4-axis, easy movement. Just do that, just little taps, just one input, little taps. But now, this one gets a bit tricky as well, because you can tap and you can hold it, and then you sidewalk, you do it the same way as well. And you sidewalk, and this is really good because, let's see, I'll try to make a, because this character is very easy to sidestep to the left. So, oh, that's a missing foot on me. That's also missing for me. I'll play to my strong side. See, this is what I mean. Everybody has their times to practice and learn. Alright, now I'll play this, and then as I'm moving away, so someone will be walking away like this. I still connect, I moved a bit forward. While you're just moving away, you get caught out like that. Nothing you can do while you're backing like that, unless you block it by going low. So this move can be blocked by low, but we're here for movement so far. Now this character, each character has a weak side. Some more weaker than others. Some it's more likely to duck, or more likely to backdash away from them. But this character, you have to time it as well. I mistimed that. That was my bad. I caught. That was my bad again. I didn't fully press it. It still clips me. But so that's one of the reasons why it's a very difficult game. Still clipping me. Alright, now I'm just embarrassing myself. Your time, what am I doing? Now. Alright, still hitting me. Alright, we'll move on from that move. I'll choose different. Alright, we'll do an electric. We'll make it do an electric. Electric now tracks. Should still be able to sidestep it. Pretty. There you go. Hit me. As I said, I hasn't been tracking recently, but I did sidestep it once. So let's see if I can. Oh, that was me ducking. There, sidestepped. Oh, that was me ducking. Sidestepped it again. Still hit me, even though I sidestepped. Just why it's such a strong move. There you go. Sidestepped again. Alright. Sidewalked again. My bad. Oh, sidestep, sidewalk. I believe you can sidestep it. That is just a little bit of movement so far, and then it's a bit more difficult for me to do on player one side. But let's see, switch positions. Yeah, so this was a normal backdash, left, right, forward. But now, you'll notice something. How much faster I'm moving back now. If I just keep doing that, so much faster. Even if I do it sloppy, which I just did sloppy there, so much faster. So compared to this or that, which is as fast as you can go, you can cancel it. You can cancel it, and you can move. So just like that. The imports right now won't really matter because I'll explain them more in detail in a few seconds. It's one of the flex, a bit more green backdashing, just to show. Because I haven't warmed up, of course, but once you're warmed up and you're going, then that's a very effective way. You're versing someone, they'll throw out their jabs. So let me show you why Korean backdashing or cancelling the backdash is extremely important. Now this move is completely safe. So that move, if someone does that, it's safe. But if you're up in their face and then backdash, there you go, I've got to punish from that. Punish again. But if I'm doing it normal or slow like this, then it's not as effective because now I'm taking the hit. And since it's safe, I can't punish it. But if I backdash like that, like so, for example, the round just started, I backdash, P goes forward, and I just back up, and then I just punish, just like that. Here comes almost child's play. Even though this game is very difficult, it becomes child's play almost, and then just easily just backdash like that. Not easily, depending on what you use. I got a mid-box easily for sure. But me, I'm just using a standard, not PS4 controller, but it's a Hori pad. It's something special. Or, I wouldn't say special. It's basically this little thing here. Has no analog sticks, so it's just a compact controller. It's really nice, simple. And now here's another form of movement, which is also a big key for certain characters, which is this. It's called wave dashing, where instead of running up on them, you just dash in their face. But from this stance, you're able to do quite different moves. You're able to do that move. You're able to do quite a few different moves from the stance. Oh, I got scared. But you're able to do quite a few different moves on that stance, and then you can also. I messed that up. So I'm gonna some distance. It's much easier to wave dash from a distance, but when you're in their face, you really have to make sure you're getting the correct influence. Otherwise, it doesn't quite work as well. But now I can. That's also bad. I'll just push away myself rather than backing up. Now, for example, I can cancel the wave dashing. So you can also cancel the wave dashing into your normal moves, and then you can also do the no mix up where you just wave dash, you wait, and then you green backdash or backdash up, and then they might do a move to try to stop you, to stop the pressure. So you're going in like this, you're moving in their face, you back up, but of course you do the green backdashing, which is a bit harder for me on player one side. You back up, they do their move, and then you're in with a punish. So you dash in, back up if you choose to, and then punish, or add more pressure and then go back in the mix-ups or pressure. Is one of the ways, and this is all just movement, working it for movement, and then you also have different moves when you move. I don't know what Jin has when he sidesteps, but he has different moves. I believe, well, every character should have different moves. I believe there's a lot of characters. So, but even if he doesn't, you can still sidestep, punish, sidestep, and do whatever you wish. You can even sidestep, and then wait, and then go for a low, which may not be a punish, but they may not be expecting. They may think, oh, I'm great, I'm about to get punished. They might let go of the controller or anything, and boom, while waiting for that punish, because there are a lot of things to punish in this game. That's one way to kill your opponent. So now this is basic movement, but we've also advanced movement because the wave dashing is considered more advanced. It looks much more thought like that. If you can do it correctly, you can really style that wave dashing. But only this character and a few other characters have that sort of front movement. Other characters will just run, or if you move forward. What I like to do, this is how I personally learn, is instead of just backing up like that or holding back, if as you're walking you just tap and sidestep. So if I was to move close to this guy, I would be sidestepping and realigning myself with him in the middle, and that way it's kind of like a fast movement. And you can also do that backwards as well, back sidestep and then straighten yourself up. So as you're going down, press forward, up, and then back. So it's a bit hard to explain, since that way I don't know how I exactly came up with that. I was like, maybe I can just sidestep instead of trying to do the Korean backdash. But the Korean backdash is very, very, very needed in much in higher rated, I would say, or higher ranks, just because some moves, like the amount of pressure they give or the amount of plus frames, and you're stuck in a setup or a tech trap, and then you can just backdash your way out of it, or someone's running, they do a slash kick, which is a running move. I intentionally missed there, so that way if someone's doing that, you back up, they miss, punish, and so on. Because movement is needed heavily. It's a essential fundamental in this game, because you'll be moving most of the matches. If you watch pro matches, they will always be moving around each other, backing up, running in, slow poke, just chipping away each other, jab checking, just to find them, catch them out while they're moving before they try and poke more, and so on. There's a lot that goes on, and movement is big time needed. And then you can do some crazy stuff as well, because a lot of people will be like, alright, is he going to go low or is he going to go mid with the mix up or with the wave dashing? Some people just blatantly power crush and just attack into it, and some people are just going forward and not even blocking. Because why are you doing this? You can still be hit, but you can also cancel instantly to block. So you can block instantly as soon as you need to. But if you want to get more advanced, you can do stuff like this, where you dash in and you grab them, and if they're not expecting that, and they're waiting for the mix-up to react, to go down or stay blocking, you could catch them out like that. And this is just for movement. Movement can create so many opportunities, and this is about a wall, because if I was to do this and just move up on them, that would be to a wall very close, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to swap to a wall stage. A stage of a wall, so that way I can show you just how quickly you can get to a wall from one little jab, for example, and then you can really push people to the wall very quickly, even on a big map. That's crazy, and this is about even comboing. Just if they're blocking, they're waiting. Just that, as I said, they may press a button while you're not blocking, you're not paying attention, you're just two enjoying yourself. Boom, caught out, hit. So very quickly, just on that, I go into the wall in about 3 seconds, I'd say, and then if you hit him, then as he's coming, you're going to be backing up, and then before you know it, you're already at the wall. So let me quickly, maybe record just to show. Record action. I'll get in the backup. Then I'll finish. Alright, now Now it's playing. Oh. We do it again. Alright, so now I've hit him. Now I'm wave dashing in. He's backing up. He's backing up, trying to create distance. But now he's already at the wall. And then at the wall, there's nowhere to go, and you're stuck. And you're gonna find a lot of pressure coming your way. And to handle that, that's up to you, because so much could happen in that short amount of time. Alright, so now that we've covered what movement you can do, you can duck across as well, which blocks lows, hold back to block. Now that you got movement, or a sort of an idea about movement, it's still very, very difficult to understand. Like, even for me, like, I'm still practicing my player 1 backdash. But the thing is, I got very, very lucky with me. I learned how to backdash on play 2 side very easily, because when I played these characters for a very long time, wave dashing, their main input, or one of the main moves, is an electric. And then if I can get a perfect one, there's a perfect one, an electric, which the input is forward, and then down, forward, neutral, and then that's how you do this little movement. But then you can also do perfect, where you don't even go into that low. You don't even go into that low stance. Well, no, it's not even a stance. You don't even go that low. But you can also use that to delay as well. You can delay from that form as well, which is always up to mix up. But most people will instant the standing still, and then they'll combo and whatnot. But that's only for certain characters. I believe there's only 5 characters that have this type of movement for the forward movement. And then from this movement, that's how I learned how to do my backdashes. Basically, you can do the same inputs, and it will backdash, or Korean backdash, it'll cancel your backdash. But at first it's a bit sloppy, but once you get used to it and you warm up, you feel comfortable, just go and use backdash and backdash and backdash. Like there, sometimes if you do it quite a lot in a short time period, you really feel it on your arm, I'm sure. Yeah, it's because it takes a lot of holding your control still, and then depending on what you use, and then going back and doing those inputs like crazy. You have to do it in a fast, but not a too fast manner. You can do it decently fast. And then if you do it too fast, you just stand on the spot and you'll kind of shake. I can't do it that fast. But so every normal person should see that when they do try that. Okay, now that we've gone movement out of the way, I'm sure we got movement out of the way now. Now I want to talk about what characters should you pick to learn with, because this, for me, I had no idea who the fuck to pick. I had no idea what character on the play, who to play. That's the same sentence. I had no idea about anything. I played Tekken 1 when I was 5 on PS1. I had no idea what I was doing. Then I played Tekken 2 a few years later. So I go back to my nans, should have it. And then I would play Tekken 4. I was maybe 10. I just one mashed. So this is what I'm trying to say. I played a lot of Tekken games. I stopped at 5 because I got a PC and I stuck to games like League of Legends, for example. But then I got into Tekken because I came to PC and I was really happy. So I love Tekken. I love fighting games. They're great. Recipe Street Fighter though, but I also love it. It's great. It's fantastic. It's nice and sunny out there. It's great, fantastic, but very, very difficult, and I'm still learning. I've been to locals, get my ass kicked. I get practice lessons. It's difficult, but if you're passionate about the game, you can make it work. But for the character, for me, I'm still trying to pick a character. I have no idea what character I want to pick. There's so many characters now. Every character is so solid. There's just so many characters, and it's kind of hard not to flex for those characters. Like, if you're playing a Mishima and you're not wave dashing in someone's face, you're not flexing all that hard work in their face. Like, look at me go. You're not flexing all that hard work in someone's face. You don't feel as enjoyable about it, I guess. Well, for me, maybe it's just egotistical, but that's what this game's about. It's your hard work paying off, your devotion to the game, your enjoyment for the game paying off. So I say pick a character that you can really connect with, that you really like, I personally really love Jin, all the other Mishima characters, these two characters right now, I really do enjoy these characters. But because they have, not a gimmick, I'd say, but because they have electrics for their main launcher to get a combo, they rely on it. But for Jin, he's more of a mix between a Mishima and his own unique style. But I was playing the other character who can't hop kick like that, you can't press one button to launch someone like that. He has to do this to launch someone, which can be a little difficult, especially when you're getting pressured under internet as well. If you're using internet as well when you're playing, it's harder just to get that input in as fast as you can, and also being perfect with the electric. It's difficult. It's extremely difficult to do this input and then to do it right while also being pressured. Like, I'll quickly push men over to the wall and then I'll tell him to guard all. But so if someone's doing this to you on the wall, then you're going to definitely lose your composure somewhere. Especially if you're new, you're not going to have any idea what to happen. You'll think maybe I'll jab him, but who knows, they might have went low and did something like a rising kick, for example, and that would have crushed that high and you were taking damage. Then he would have been straight back at it. And it's extremely frustrating when that happens, because you have no what to do. You blame yourself, you blame the character, you swap, you get frustrated with the game, and you just then come back to it. But no, what you do, pick a character you really enjoy and learn them. With me, anyone you like, any streamers, anyone, learn the character. Because for Jin, I'm just going to go over all the fundamentals, what you need to do, what you need to learn, to work on, what to look out for. And then who knows, I might do character guides, depending. Alright, so now we have movement out of the way, which is basic fundamental of the game, which you need. But do it at your pace, because as I said, I have almost 1,000 hours. So me doing this makes it look like child's play, but it does take a lot of time and effort and practice to get going good, especially when you have that online internet connection, and then you also have someone that's, while you're trying to do that, just not respecting and just smashing all the buttons like crazy. And then as you're trying to play the game properly, you just get caught by a lucky hit, or you mistime something and then you get hit and then you get frustrated that I should be losing this, and so on. Which does happen. It's a very frustrating game at times, especially when boilers work in and you're absolutely creamed by someone who just has god tier fundamentals, combos, plays exactly right, or guessed everything correctly and just read your mind and did everything they needed to do, which is possible as well. So now that we've done that, punishes. There are punishes in this game and you need to know how to do them. Every character has punishes, but most characters you can just 1-2 for a punish. You can just 1-2. So for example, let me quickly repeat action, record. I'll do, there's a flash punch, which is seen with every type of Mishima character. And now he's going to do this to me. Oh, I didn't hit play. He's going to do that move to me. And then on the left or above me, you can see it says punish. Then my green screen because I'm extremely lazy. But you can see that said punish. But that's only 19 damage punish. And then I'll see, hopefully, see how the 30 did not connect, because that is not natural as well. So when you do it, you want to figure out what is correct, or what is the right punishment for this move. And first off, most people just, some people just jab and jab check, like someone will do a move like that and they'll just punch to see, and then someone might press more buttons to see if that will connect. But if someone, actually that was a bad example, don't forget that. So a lot of people, when they're new to the game, they won't even, they'll see someone do a move like this, for example, they'll just keep doing that, which is a launcher, which is punchable by quite a bit. They won't even punch, they won't even do anything, they'll stand there and wait for their turn. But the thing is, they had their turn to punish and have their setup. So with this, I can 1-2, but that's only 19 damage. Can I get more? Yes, I can. And this is Jin's proper punish for most things, which is 29 damage, that's 10 more, which is quite a lot more. And then, let's see, it says punch as well. There's other moves, but I haven't tested this myself, so I'll see if this is punchable. You see that? 30 damage now. Now we have situations where we're finding out, well, there's damage. 38 damage now. So you can always choose what type of punch you want. Usually, depending on what the frames is. That should not have been a punch. Actually, hang on. Alright, see that? Okay, I didn't say punch that time. I may have just mistimed it. Alright, I'll see the man do the one. This is not launch punch. No way it would be launch punchable. So I just mistimed, I'm sure. It's not punchable, I did it wrong. Alright, that is not punchable, I hop kick. I probably just didn't press back at the right time. But this is legit punch though, which is 2-4. And you can check with that. And you can also do this as a punch as well, but it's less damage because it's a mid rather than a high string, which is a punish. So this move you would never usually normally do it in the random or out in the open, but it's a punish and it's extremely duckable. And then you can also, now that we've done normal punish as well, so we've done a jab punish, we've done proper punish as well, or just punish, there we go. Now if you think that someone's going to do that, so if you think that someone's going to do that punch, you can, I'll back up. So if you see someone doing that punch, you can duck underneath as well. But it's also a mid ender there, so you might be able to, so as he's, yeah, you can't beat it there. But I might be able to beat it, so I'll just double check that. So I'll just double check that again. I'll try to double check that again. Okay, well you can jab stop it if you do duck it. So that's an option, but it's probably best to tank it and then punish properly. That, or as someone's doing it, you can back up and you can get a whiff punish, which is why they're still recovering. You can get a combo, and then that's just as, well, that's much better. If you can get the whiff, that's much better, because if they do this move to you, you are still recovering. You're still recovering yourself. So you can only do certain moves out of that, because they also are recovering as well. So, but if you punch or proper punch, so if they don't like that and you out of range, you can just launch them, get some damage, take them to the wall. That would have been 100 damage, but just easy stuff like that. Well, not easy. It's just you have to keen eye for. You have to notice. You have to check. Because that's for one string out of 100 strings of one character. Well, not 100 strings, but they have like 80 moves per character usually. More or less, depending on character. You have to have stances and whatnot. So that can be pretty difficult to learn and understand. And then now, because that, well, man, actually I should not have stopped the recording. There it is, he's gonna punch. And then I'll try to sidestep this because I'm pretty sure this one will be sidesteppable. Well, most moves are sidesteppable. I'll sidestep the first move, but I just gotta time it all the way. He caught me, or tagged me. I might be able to sidestep the whole way. Most of the time, everything is sidesteppable left for Kazuya. Oh, there we go. Well, actually, I was sidestepping my right. Oopsie, my bad. That'd probably explain why. So here we go. I'm just gonna sidestep. Well, you gotta time it, of course, otherwise it'll track. I missed it again. Because it is hard to see. It is hard to see, especially when you're moving. Especially when you're moving, watching yourself and the opponent. But you can sidestep it. There's multiple ways you can deal with any scenario. Most of the time, sometimes it'll be a very difficult scenario to deal with. Like this move, for example, this move, 4, it will track. So if you sidestep, it'll chase you and will hit you. But the thing is, that's a high, so you can duck under it and then duck under it, punish, just like that. But every character has the unique punches in scenarios as well. So some characters can punch better than others. Some characters do a lot. So I'll quickly take this man over to the wall. For example, this guy just did something to me, punishable. I blocked it. Now, do I want to do the normal punisher, which is that? Oh, actually, hang on. I think they all wall splat for Jin. Oh, well, that's really good. Okay, because this punisher wall splat. And for that punch at the wall, 57 damage. But now let me quickly. I'll firstly record. Alright, I'll quickly just take this guy to the wall. I could have done it much better than taking him to the wall. Now this guy's punish is that string you saw, but as you noticed, it didn't stick to the wall. It didn't stick into the wall. Most people do this string just because it's muscle memory like crazy, but then a lot of people that actually know the frames, punches will do something like this. And you can also record. So this would be another punish from him. You gotta be quick on that. You gotta commit by pressing 2-2. But that also didn't wall splat. But then you can do something like this, which does wall splat. And then we do something like this that does wall splat, and you get your damage like that. You get more damage like that. I mean, my bad. And that's just punishing as well. That is just small things of punishing. And then, sorry, I got a little distracted. This here, but now punishing. That's punishing, movement. There's ducking as well. Now I'm going to go about low parrying. I'll record 2 actions here. Alright, well there we go for that. Actually, I won't do that. I'll do this. I didn't record that. Oopsie. There's that. Actually. I'm still recording. Oopsie. There we go. Now he's going to do a string. If you play. There we go. Now he's going to do the string. Which this string, I'll try to interrupt it, but as you will see, it's uninterruptible. I can't interrupt it, I can't duck, so as soon as it hits, I'm stuck in it. And then if I duck and block the mid, it's still safe. So doing that does not count as punish, it doesn't pop up punish. So it's not count as punish. So you basically got that chip damage away for free. So yeah, okay, I blocked the chip damage there. But if he was to do this and I was just to stand, I will take that damage for free. So I'll take that damage for free. Even if nothing. But so I'll take that damage for free, which is unfortunate. And then at the end I'll take the mid as well. Well, I will take the mid, just not. Apologies. Talking a lot. But okay, so this string, if I was to just do that and just stand there and block it normally, I would get no benefit from that. But he would get the low damage from that. And then even if I do block the low, it's not punishable. I can't interrupt. So even if I do a dick jab, actually no, that actually works. Okay, you can do a dick jab. But you notice. Yeah. Okay, you can interrupt it, but you don't get much from that little jab. You don't get much from that little jab. Okay, 28 damage. 28 damage for stopping it. But the thing is, he can also delay the final hit, and then you get punished. So that final hit, how it comes straight after, you can delay that, and then if you get hit by it, or if you try to move the stop and you get hit by that, if it's delayed, it's counter hittable, and that person gets a free combo on you. But the thing is, if you do this instead, I'll redo it because I want to make sure it's more satisfying. It's unfortunate. More satisfying. You're also used to the animation, I hope. 67 damage compared to 28. And all I had to do was I had to hold down diagonal. Not down diagonal, down forward, which is diagonal downwards, I guess. So if you recognize the string, or if you predict or see it coming, then you can easily just do that, get yourself a combo. Let's go to practice it, even from me. Let's go just get some practice for that. So you can take the first 2 hits, or take the first 2 hits, low parry, which is by just holding down forward. And you can do that on most moves. Some moves are special and they can't be low parried. If it's by a weapon, I believe you can't low parry it. But you can leave that, repeat action, oh, I don't know, record something else. Okay, now this move, I'll low parry it, and I'll hopefully I can demonstrate it correctly. So get to the wall, make sure I demonstrate correctly. Alright, well 45 damage, but I didn't get the wall splat, so 45 damage. But that's from a low parry. But now, what happens if I block it? Now I'll try to do a big boy combo. It's not a big boy combo, but it'll do. Actually, no, I'll do the big boy combo. That was my bad. I almost got it. Alright, I'll do a different big boy combo then. No, it's been a while since I've done this one. Alright, I'll just do a normal combo if I can. Normal combo time. I'm pretty sure I see perfect, otherwise it does not connect. This will work. Alright, now 58 damage compared to 45, and that was about a wall splat. But this move is launch punchable, so I can do my while rising launcher, which is as you're standing up, you have access to different moves. So while you're rising, you do a 4, do a 3, a 1, and then you can also do a 2, and each of them will do different things. And so I can also get up and hop kick, which I did the same amount of damage there. That's not guaranteed there. So you can get up, you can hop kick it. You optimize your combo, actually I got it correct. So with this one, it's that punchable that you can get up and then oh, we don't. Just for that satisfaction feeling. That's guaranteed. But I'd like to combo up. Yeah, but this is not a combo video or how to learn how to do combos. This is just practicing. But right there, I could low parry it, but it's less damage. I could block it and then do the while rising, which is just hold down, and then as your character lifts back up, press the button and do that. But it's not as damaging as a hop kick would be. So this move, 14 damage, a hop kick. The hop kick's 13 damage, but you get more out of it, much more out of it. Like for example, I'll just try and demonstrate a combo if I can. So I want to do a big boy combo, but I'm sure the game doesn't want me to. I'll do a normal combo that would be normal. If I don't drop it, that is. There's 74 damage, but that's with the wall included. Now if I do a hop kick, I do the same thing over. I screwed that up, I'm sorry. I messed it up again. How did I mess it up? I made it to get theoretical about this in a second. Oh, okay, I did 73 damage, okay. But with a hop kick, you can do much more. You can get a lot more. You get a lot more distance as well. That's still did 73. Alright, ignore that. It's just bad example, but you can get a lot better combos from a normal hop kick or a normal launcher. So if you have the available choices, going for the normal launcher is extremely good. And then I do believe most combos, if you get an actual electric, it does more damage. Like a perfect electric will do like 2 more damage if it lands during combo, I believe. Look, let's ignore that. So we've done movement, punishment, and then that is also low parry, which is the low parry which is needed. Very much so. And then, so if you just see someone doing that, this move you'd only get a little. This move, I'm pretty sure you'd only get that off it, or if it's just a generic little kick like that. So if someone does this to you, the only thing you'd probably get is just that little kick, not too much damage. But if you low parried it, you'd get quite a lot, 50, 60 damage without any walls, depending on what combo you do, of course. And then, now let's move on. Let's move on. I lost my train of thought. I'm too hyped with these combos. Now, in this game, you have 2 throws, 2 normal throws, which is 2 and 4, and then 1 3, 2 4. Will always swap sides when thrown, and then this is just, and then this throw is just a normal throw, just for damage. But then you can also do a command throw, which will do more damage. This one specifically will break the floor, and then you get a free combo after. And then Jin also has a second command throw, so you can mix these up because they all have different breaks. So ugly. It's gonna be a little weird. Record. Okay, Kazuya, command throw. I think that's the right throw. Alright, there we go. Oh, hope I didn't even start recording. Let's see. And then record. That's a side throw, but it should be the same if not sideways. Alright. Now, he's going to grab me. I'll let him. Oh. I want the break. So that's our 1+2 break there. So, that would probably be the 1+2 break there. Let's probably. See, this is how effective first can be. Because I'm trying to guess which is the break here. But, no. You have a window, quite a bit of a window to break these throws. Right now, there we go. The thing is, I pressed all 3 buttons in the window, so it's a little difficult. I was able to break the throw there. Oh. So you ready to break the throw? Break it again. Just gonna toss me. I see. I failed to do that there. So that throw is definitely 1+2. That's our pressed only. And then that's a 1 throw. That's supposed to command throw again. Let's see, this is what I mean, you can mix it up. And as you're guessing what break it is. There, 2 break. But you might be able to get lucky and you might be able to press all the buttons at once. It gives you an opportunity. So like some people will be attacking. Like so you might have someone that's doing a string like this and you might grab them out of the string. But because they're still trying to do the string, they might break out of it accidentally. And don't let that don't let that throw you off. Some people accidentally break out of throws so much. But then when you do something which is a command throw, and you need a 1+2 to break out of it, then they're definitely not going to know how to break out of it. Oh. I suppose I actually did the kick when I went to grab. Alright, well there's that. For throws, you can break out of all throws. Well, not all throws. Some throws are actually, you can't break out of them, but they're only on certain characters, and that you would have to personally lap on that character to see what you would do in that situation, see if you'd backdash, if you'd interrupt it, and so on. Alright, now I just want to give a quick little tip, I guess. So you're trying to throw someone, but you keep kicking them instead. What do you do if you keep doing that? If you keep doing that accidentally when you go to grab someone, if you keep fat fingering and you keep doing unintentional moves, what do you do? What do you do then? You counter. You keep doing unintentional moves. You want to play someone like King. You want to grab them. Well, you can't. You just keep pressing the wrong inputs. What do you do? What you can do is you can. I'm trying to remember the exact word for it. You can buffer. That's the word. That's the one. Okay. So on the controller, it's a little hard to see. Okay, there's 2 boys to grab. Those 2 boys are to grab. So what you do is that you'd plan when you're on grab. You'd be like, alright, I want to grab in a second since he's being very defensive. So let me guard or and guard also. He's guarding everything. He's completely guarding everything I'm doing. Absolutely everything he's guarding. I can't stop him. Can't do anything. But then, how I do this move gives frame advantage. I'm able to move before he recovers and start up. So what we could do, for example, is do a move where they have to recover. They recover later. And while you're doing that, see that's a 4 input. That's a 4 input. So what you do is, as you do that move, you hold the button that move does. So you hold the button for that move, and then all you do, I'm holding that button, and then all you have to do, that's the wrong button. Then all you have to do is press 1 button, and I'll throw. And you can do that with many moves. So again, I'm already holding, so I did that little. Actually, I'll do a more believable kick. So I did that little kick, and then I'm holding the button. So now all I have to do is move forward and grab him. So that's what you have to do. And then you can also save these for any other move. So like for example, if you wanted to taunt, so you can save it. So you can taunt, for example. You can also hold it so you can key charge much easier. So that way you can do whatever you want with it, I guess. So then you could go for power or count hit. So for example, I could key charge, count as a counter hit, roll and free combo, and so on. But that's a bit more advanced because people don't really key charge unless they're taunting someone, being mean, I guess. But then, so that's for throws, and then some throws, which Jins do not, unfortunately. If you have to the wall, some throws will wall splat. Actually, I can actually show that to you right now. Let me just record, for example. So you can, that's a side throw. Whoopsie. So Kazuya's command throw. Let me just, there you go. Make him lined up. That was not lined up. And let me just launch you real quick so you'll get up normally. Alright, there we go. And then, what's that? I get a free wall splat. So as someone's getting up, for example, from the wall, just run up to the grab. And I press the button. Oh shit, I scared myself. Oh, the timer ran out, that's why. So some moves are wall splat, which is really, really, really good. And now we have that out of the way. So we have movement, low parry, grabs, punishes. So you have to go into the lab with the punishes and test their moves against your moves, see what you can do, and just try to learn general frames, which can be a bit irritating, tricky. But that you don't have to. That's only if you really want to get into the game, want to be serious, enjoy yourself. I guess like you can be casual, still enjoy this game. You can still bun mash, enjoy this game. I don't know how people will be happy with the bun mashing, but you can still enjoy this game. And then something else which is pretty big is some stages will have a wall break, where you can launch them like this, and then you'll get a big boy combo or more of an enhanced combo, 84 damage just like that. And then this opens up a new part of the map as well. But then there's also, now, actually before I get into that, I should also explain power crushes. In this game, which is the first time, as I know, from Tekken, they have power crushes where I'll quickly set him to a computer where you can crush your opponent's attacks. They'll go to hit you. Or you hit me. If I did that. So if you think someone's going to hit you, if you trade with me, please. So you hit me there, and I traded by power crushing through that. The thing is, if you power crush, most power crushes are punishable, like quite a lot. So if someone power crushes, punish, and so on. Or if someone power crushes and it's a long power crush, you can do this. Or if you see someone starting a power crush, you can do a low, and that will stop them out of their power crush immediately. Because all power crushes get cancelled by lows. So if someone's power crushing, you just do a low, or you can even do a counter hit, launch a low. So let's quickly do this. So that way you get a free combo from them. Just like that, comboed. That's very rewarding, I'd say. And then some may not be punishable, but like this one, as you'll see, it's a high. So if you see him starting that up, just duck, punish, boom. But now, I probably should have talked about this in the beginning, but this is the first Tekken to introduce Rage, which Rage arts and Rage drives. But while in Rage, you do a bit more damage, so if you notice that that same punch did 31 damage compared to 21, depending how low health you are, it'll do more damage. And then if you also get them counter hit, it'll also do more damage as well. But when you Rage, you can have an option, you have a few options you can do. You can straight up go into super move, where basically you go into your super move where basically you get a large amount of damage through animation. But doing that, I'll show you. Jin's is a high. Jin's actually, we're going to do Gardor. Jin's is a high. It's safe if they block it, but so if Jin does that and they block it, it's safe. It's a safe move, they cannot do anything about it. But if they duck, since it's a high, they can get a full launch out of it. There's only a few characters that have safe launches. Not safe. There's only a few characters that have safe ways of doing their Rage art. And with that, Jin is one of them, but as I said, you can be ducked. Horang is actually completely safe. And he's the only character which I believe is completely safe. And then one character, Lucky Chloe, which is a low Rage art. But from that, you can also do your Rage Drive, which is the blue stuff, which is also the good stuff, and then I'll do its own amount of damage. I'll show Jin's one from the beginning, which will I dropped that, sorry. Which is it's high, I believe. I'm just gonna check. Oh no, it's a high middle, so people can duck under the first hit. And then, so you can duck under the first hit, but then you can also follow up with that. Or, you can actually cancel Jin's halfway. You can cancel Jin's halfway, and then you can change what you want to do. So if I quickly... From Jin's cancel, you can, trying to remember how to unplay Jin and fight it. Because you can cancel into a mix-up where you can just completely cancel it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out right now. Hang on, let me get this guy to block real quick. So I think it's only on block. Let me quickly check. There we go. Alright. So I assume you just have to hold it for a much longer time. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've actually played Jin. So it's always good to refresh. Now you can mix up with the mid, or you can mix up with the low, which is that low. But I just did it wrong. Do it again. Then you do the low like that. So it's a mix up with that Rage Drive, but then you can also This is just for Jin's rage drive. It would be nifty to explain just because some just have gimmicks. Or just here stand. You can also cancel it, and then you can do absolutely nothing, because a lot of people like to do is after that first hit, you go into a little stance before you do the mix up, or you do the normal thing. People will rage out, so as you go to the mix up, you'll get caught by a super that tanks everything, and then you'll die because you're already low enough health to do the rage out. But then you can also cancel the mix up into different moves. But that is extremely difficult, I find. I actually want to do this just for myself here. Just because you can do a really sick combo. Just because you have to cancel that into the rage out. Alright. Yeah, this is just a sick combo you can do. I'm gonna give 3 attempts, because I reckon I can do it. And then I guess this will teach about how difficult this game can be. Oh, that kind of... It's supposed to pick up why you're doing the thing, but I didn't time it correctly. But that's the combo. It's difficult, I reckon. Extremely difficult. Especially when it's not a re-pick up. Okay. So these are the rage drives. Rage drives, rage arts. And they are practically all safe, and they give huge damage, like 101 damage. Actually, let me... This should work. This is also something I can teach if I can do it correctly. Actually, I'll do it out of an electric. Oh my lord, I keep failing it, boys. As you can re-wall splat as well for more damage, so if I can... Because Jin has 2 ways to re-wall splat like that. But you have to do it really perfectly, it seems. But I'll show what a rage drive can offer, I guess. So this one, put in a combo. Actually, let me try get it to wall splat. So when it wall splats, because then you get a lot more out of it. Or it may also just be a matter of distance as well. Because I'll miss now since it didn't get there properly. Let's say you hit someone like that. I messed it up. I messed that one up as well. That was too far away. I'll always do this then. Why not? And this should work. That did not work, and I apologize. I'm trying to think, because it's a weird length of distance, so I'll do this. Why not? But if the last hit hits the wall, you get a free wall splat, and then you can also... actually, let me quickly do a nice combo, I guess. Nice quick little combo. You can also use it as a wall ender like that. You won't get anything off the ground, unless you can... You get mixed up, that's what you get, I guess. But you can use it in quite a very, like a lot of ways. Like you can put it in the actual combo like that. But that's only if you like, if I can go to a, what do you call it? Let's see, start settings, start position. I'll balcony break here. Now this should be good. I'm just trying to explain we can do with rage drives. Alright. That was a bit fucked up because I didn't think that was actually a break wall because I've never used it like that before. Alright. Let me try a nice optimal. Oh, let's try this. A wall splat. Oh, actually no, that'll break the wall if I do that. So I'll wall bounce, which I'll also have to go over. Alright, okay, first things first. Characters now have wall bounces, which basically you hit them. That's one move. It's one move each character has, or sometimes two, depending on the character. That if you hit them with it, they'll bounce on the wall, and then you just get more damage. But now, let me just quickly do this. Because I want to try to get electric from this. That combo didn't make it. So I gotta think outside the box for this. Something really good. Let's see. I thought that'd be. I thought that would have broke the wall, but nah. Let's see. I'll be all the way in now. That didn't make it. So you can do really high damage combos. I'll try to get that if I can. Okay, there we go. I figured out the combo. Alright, combo exhibition time. Alright, so let's see. Alright, well that's what we're being guaranteed because I'm pretty sure it refloated, but I'll try again. I'm pretty sure it refloated and picked up. But that was pretty sick though, if I can get it proper. Actually, oh no. I have a crazy, I got an idea. Believe you got this one, I have no idea if it breaks walls, so let's see. Alright, it does. Thank the Lord for that. I might just have to go straight into it. Alright, hang on, I might just have to. There we go. Actually, I don't think that's gonna work. I'll just stick with what I was doing before. Alright, I fucked it up. Oh, I didn't do that, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, actually, that might be sick. Oh. I fucked up. I think I can corkscrew, so I can do an even easier combo. Let's see. Fuck that up again. There's so many combos and so many characters. It happens. So I can, but I have to run all the way up. Alright. It's doable. It's doable. Let's get a sick combo, I guess. I won't wall splat, so I might. No, I'm pretty sure I can wall splat this. Alright, let's see. I think I may not have to. I may have to complete the entire combo. Oh, I do something like this. Oh no, that was terrible. That was trash. All right. Alright, last attempt, and then I'll go back to doing what I was doing. Let's see. I forgot what I just did. To what's that there? Alright, okay, last one. I feel was. What did I do? I'm retarded. Oh, I forgot what I did. What move did I? Oh, okay, I don't know. Okay, last one. I completely forgot this move even existing in the game. Actually, this. Alright, there you go. Sick combo, boys. Done. And so yeah, done. Alright. Now this, if you stay here, I guess this is, one of the. Oh, I should set to normal. Oh. Now this is one of the hardest things, I guess. I'll say. Let me just quickly get some distance. Running. See that? I had to run to get that kick, but if you're quick enough. Oh, take me a second. There. I did it on the spot. Let's see if I can do it again. Did it again. Did it again. It's not difficult. It's not easy. It's difficult. It's very difficult. There, just did it again. Okay. Now that is very good for certain characters because they'll have running moves that are very good to pressure with. Extremely good. They give plus frames like crazy. They really help out. What you can do, which is the way I learned it to do my instant while running, is press forward, double tap, then the button. But you have to do it all very quick, so it's kind of like tap, let go, tap, 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 let go, 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 tap, tap. There we go, we got it. But it has to be basically perfect. It's extremely difficult. Like, it really is. It's something extremely tough. Let me just quickly your character select real quick, and I'll try and demonstrate why it's extremely good.
Welcome to the King of Sergei Dragunov, Armor King.
I will go through Infinite 02, so we don't need a war here. But I know this may not be the most helpful video, but it may help someone. Who knows, guys? Who knows who could help? Could help anyone. You and me. I suck. Okay. So now Dragunov, he's. Let me just go. Dragunov's Rage Drive is that. So Dragunov running Rage Drive. Combo out of it. Or I don't know if I can. Just quickly. Or it is a combo ender. But the thing is, it's a running move. So, for example, you could be up in someone's face, jabbing, checking them, sidestep, and then his grab is forward, 1+2. His thing is forward, 1+2. So you have to be very careful how you do this. So, failed it. There we go. Instant rage drive while running, so that time I did it perfect. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Did it perfect. Let's see if I can get it again. I got it again. Let's see if I can get it one more time. Alright, so we go again. But now that's his while running. Rage drive. But now, let me get this guy to guard all. Now let me see if I can do it. Now see how actually I can do display settings, recover animation, display. Okay. See that I punch and both recover practically the same time. recover at the same time. Maybe a bit later, if I adjust. But now, okay, see how I recovered much earlier before him? I may not look it, but that's a bit of recovering compared to this man. Now, I can get which I did get, by the way, is the there again. It gives a lot of plus range, and then gives you perfect time. It gives you more time to start up your next move and what you're going to do. And it gives a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure, which is really good. And then now let me quickly swap the king. I'll repeat that. Okay, I'm the king now. Now, King and Armor King, they share a move. It's called Shining Wizard, I believe. Is it Shining Wizard? I forgot. I've been just gotten slang from watching streamers and stuff. But it's a running grab move. But you can also do it instantly. See, that's just no grab. I can't just. No. I see a no grab at the moment. It's difficult. It's not easy. Oh, okay, so I can record without starting to record. Okay, sweet. I like to watch these throws though. You can even feel when it's not going to be a running move, I swear. There we go, the running. And that throw did 45 damage, which is quite a lot. Because I'll quickly do a combo. Actually. Okay, basic combo. Boom, that's the combo ender. That should quickly. Oh. That's the combo ender. And then being able to, especially when it's against walls, with Dragunov, it's also extremely good because it also gives you a free launcher. So you're able to launch as well. And 70 damage for that, for a safe running move. And doing that instant right out of wall. Is extremely good, extremely good, and it will. That's one of his main moves because you'll hit him with that, and then they're like, okay, is he gonna hit me with this down 2? I'll take damage, or is he going to hit me with a launcher, and I'm gonna get launched for quite a lot of damage? So a lot of things add up. So I believe I've gone over movement, low parries, punishes. Wall breaks, balcony breaks, I guess from the same thing. While running, rage out, rage drive. I'm trying to think, is there anything? Oh, grabs as well, grab breaking. Well, these are practically all the basic things where when you from here on out, it's you take yourself from here on out. I mean, now you get in the lab, you practice, you play, you enjoy yourself, you get a character you like, anything, and you just take that as far as you can and enjoy yourself with this game, especially since season 2 is at its peak, I guess, of everything being out now. So hopefully we get season 3, and hopefully you guys learned something or we stayed around, because I'm trash at the game. Trash boy over here, Vanquisher, Orange Boy, season 2 Vanquisher, by the way. Practically yellow rank. Haha. So hopefully I really helped, and if I forgot something, I'm sorry. I might do character reviews or something like that. Character guides. Yeah, character guides could be cool, I guess. I think they could be sick. But yeah, that's it. If you guys liked the video content, feel free to hit me up, boys. That's it. See you guys. Have a good one. I can't hit the fucking stop. Bye.